First, there was word of a public meeting. Now this is up in the air. We're talking about the latest developments from the Militia refuge takeover near Burns.
And we've been there from the very start. Our Chris Holmstrom joins us now live with the latest. Chris?
Yeah, Dan and Jennifer, militia members have been talking about a possible exit plan since Tuesday, but now there's no end in sight. And at this point, it's become a stalemate on both sides.
We still today have 2 men in prison for crimes that at best they have already paid for.
Bundy continuing his support for the Hammonds. The Oregon rancher is serving a prison sentence for setting fires on federal land. Bundy believes land disputes like this one are an issue across the nation.
Without the land and resources, the people cannot live and they cannot prosper. It is necessary for them to be able to live and to pursue happiness, to have access to the land and the resources.
But it's this takeover that has the community divided. In fact, this Friday, Bundy had plans to host a public meeting at the Harney County Fairgrounds. But I learned today that's not happening there.
We are uncertain about the meeting because the county is not allowing us to use any of the buildings. The people are not very happy about this, and I believe that they'll work it out.
Bundy blames it on County Judge Steve Grazie. I took these accusations right to him. Bundy calls you a dictator and says you're the reason why this public meeting is not happening. What do you say about that?
So daily, Mr. Bundy's having a public press conference, hold his meeting at the same time. We're doing nothing to restrict him from having a public meeting.
He goes on to say public safety is the biggest concern. He also talked about the Hammonds case.
It's not about the Hammonds. He's using that as an excuse. We're working on the Hammonds issue. We're going to keep working on the Hammonds issue. We cannot do it while Mr. Bundy is here.
The Harney County Sheriff Dave Ward also updating the community today on the takeover.
So what's going on within the community is 2 separate incidents.
He says federal authorities are in charge of keeping the peace at the refuge itself, while law enforcement from across the area are guarding the community.
Making sure that our citizens don't feel bullied and intimidated, that people can lay their head down on their pillow at night and not feel threatened.
And back out here live, this is costing a lot of money. To give you an idea, it's more than $60,000 a day for extra law enforcement. Well, the militia, they've been here for about 13 days. You multiply that, that's close to $750,000 and still no end in sight. Reporting live from Burns, I'm Chris Holmstrom for KOIN 6 News.